Hey, this is Lyndsey Parker from Yahoo Music. I'm here on TVDoneRight.com to tell you all about American Idol in what was one of the most exciting weeks so far, the week called Green Mile, where they reveal who the top 24 are. And by exciting, I mean it was exciting if you enjoy having news that could have been told within a half hour by Ryan Seacrest reading off a piece of paper or a teleprompter, being dragged out to 3 hours over the course of 2 nights. Yes, they just love to, you just love to milk it, but you know what? Kudos to you, Nigel Lithgow. You are a genius because you actually are able to build the suspense enough to make me sit through 3 hours of having names read off. What other show would I do this for? Other shows I'd be like, hello DVR, but I will sit through 3 hours of American Idol to find out if my favorites got through. So did they? Well, yes and no. Let's just talk about the people I'm totally psyched for. Paul McDonald, could he just win right now? He is awesome. He is cougar bait for one, and I'm not saying I'm a cougar, by the way. I fall somewhere in between the cougars and their daughters, who are the people who will be voting for this guy. He's cute, he's rugged. The people who liked Chris Allen, who liked David Cook, who liked Lita Wise, are totally going to like this guy. And, he's got kind of that cool country thing. He's got a band called the Grand Magnolias out in Nashville. Go check them out. Look for them on Yahoo search. And who else? Okay, Casey Abrams, he is awesome. Randy Jackson actually said he was one of the best, or not one of them, was the best musician in the history of the show. And, they only introduced musical instruments a few seasons ago during season 7, the David Cook season. Before that, it's hard to believe you weren't allowed to get on the stage with a guitar or didgeridoo, or in Casey Abrams' case, sorry, I still got Casey Abrams on the brain. Casey James on the brain. Casey James was awesome. He was a big guitar player last year. But Casey Abrams, he's outshining them all. If there was ever an argument for why musical instruments belong on American Idol, Casey Abrams is evidence of that. Those are my top 2. I'm also digging June Gamboa. He already was in my top 5 because of his association with the cult flick The Room, but I'm over the whole JC scandal of last week. Who cares? Water under the bridge, dirt off the shoulder, let's move on. He's awesome. Who else? Oh, Brett Lowenstern. I think he's going to be polarizing. He's the hippie guy who kind of looks like Mick Hucknall from Simply Red. Hey kids, if you don't know who that is, go look it up on Yahoo search. But seriously, crazy resemblance. He's adorable, but he's got this kind of hippie, flighty vibe where everybody needs to, if he had his way, everyone would get on stage and hold hands and sing Kumbaya during the group medleys. And I think that's going to annoy some people, but it doesn't annoy me. He's adorable. Brett haters, step off. I am Team Brett. And then there's my favorite girl, Rachel Savita. She's awesome. I mean, what's not to like? Okay, let me rattle off the ways she's awesome. 1, she wears black veiled hats, which is really cool. She has a great sense of style. She wears feathers on her shoes, and Christian Siriano, who is my favorite Project Runway winner of all time, has actually already tweeted saying he likes her. And by the way, she follows me on Twitter. She's one of the first people this season to do so. So Rachel, if you're watching this, thank you. I'm honored. I think you're rad. She also sings awesomely, and she did a Lady Gaga cover of Speechless, not one of the better known Lady Gaga songs. Most people go for the low-hanging Gaga fruit, Telephone, Paparazzi, Poker Face. She went for Speechless. She sang it so well. I'm so excited to see her on the shows. I'm not only excited to hear her sing, I'm excited to see what she's going to wear. I think she should call Mr. Siriano right now and, have him design her an awesome outfit. Probably would come up with something better than the Idol stylists come up with. And have I missed anyone? Oh, God, the thing is, there's so many good people. I mean, after last season where, it was slim pickings, there just weren't a lot of contestants I was really jazzed about. We have a really strong top 24. I've ranked them in my order from, best to worst in my personal opinion, and really only until you get to like number 16 on my list do you get to people that I'm kind of apathetic about or not that into. The top 15 for me are really strong. And a little segue right here. Readers, this is a show where people have strong opinions. That's why people vote. That's why people listen to what the judges have to say. That's why Simon Cowell is famous. People have strong opinions, and sometimes they're not nice opinions. If you read my blogs and you don't like what I have to say, if I don't like your favorite contestant, if I think that someone should go home that you voted for, just please chill out, okay? I don't want the hate tweets, because guess what? I don't make the decisions, you do, you vote. And you can vote online this year too. So, it's all opinion, and that's what makes American Idol, just so incredibly fun. Oh, one more, okay. Jacob Lusk. Speaking of fun, how awesome is he? He's got such a killer personality. I seriously thought he was going to give Steven Tyler and J-Lo hernias when he got his news that he had gone through, because he started jumping all over the place. I thought it was going to be like one of those Bob Barker Price is Right moments where the person runs on stage and gives Bob Barker a hug and like he breaks his third disc or something. This guy's got a lot of energy, and it translates into his live performances. So for those of you keeping track, and you probably weren't because I'm rambling so much, my top 5 are, in order: number 5, Rachel; number 4, Jacob; number 3, Brett; number 2, Casey; and number 1, my man Paul McDonald. It's going to be a good season as long as all of those make the top 10, and I think it's going to be, no matter whatever pans out, I think we're going to have a very strong top 10. So I'm going to sign off because guess what? I get to go to the Top 12 Guys taping today, so I need to plan my outfit. I really want to find a suit, like a nudie suit, Elvis Vegas suit, like the one Paul McDonald wore on Wednesday night, so it's going to take me some time. But it's very important I dress for the part. So next week I'll be back to talk about who made the top 10, or the top I hear it's going to be a top 13 with some wild cards. It better be my top 5, but however it pans out, I think this is a really good season, and I'm excited to share my Idol journey with you guys. How's that for cheesiness? Parker out.